Hello everybody, welcome to the next video from Pure Pens TV, where we're going to look at a new fountain pen from a company called Endless. That, if you're not aware of them, they started off as a notebook manufacturer from India. They have recently started to sell bottled inks as well. They did a fountain pen model a little while ago that we do still have some stock of, but this is their most recent release, which is called Captiva or Captiva, depending on how you want to pronounce that, and they're calling it a torque filler fountain pen. So I wanted to do this video to just show you what it offers, because it's different and interesting. So this is the packaging, quite nice actually, slim box, bit of gold leaf, bit of an outline of the pen inside. The barcode on the end has got the colour, so this one is Deep Ocean, so it's a dark blue, chrome trim, and then it's a broad nib option. So it's going to be available in 3 colours at release, and you've got Deep Ocean, then you've got Infinite Space that's black, and then you've got a colour called Stealth that's black with then black trim. So it comes with a little leaflet inside that's got the parts of the pen labelled, and then it's got a bit of an explanation as to what a torque filler is. So if you want to pause the video, you can read that bit of text, but I will show you the pen. I showed you how to fill it. So it is bottle fill, but different to a usual cartridge converter. So starting off, it's made from resin, quite a nice quality finish on it. You've got silver trim on this one on the end of the cap. It's a screw lid, which is a good start. And then looking at the nib, available in quite a few different nib width options. So they do extra fine, fine, medium, broad, then they do a needle point, and they do an architect nib. They are not necessarily all available from release, but check out the website to see what is available. So you see you've got the 3 dots in the line, that's the Endless logo, and then you've got a bit of a swirl around the nib as well, so that's quite nice, quite a big size of nib. So because it's a piston filler, you've got an ink view window here, which you can probably see my finger through. And the way it works is you've got this metal, I'm going to say aluminium part here, that's sort of inside the resin. So can you see that? Then you've got a little locating lug in there, so this turns. So you do that, and if we look at the ink view window, you'll see that there's a piston inside the ink view window moving down towards the nib. So as with piston fillers usually, dip your nib in your bottle of ink now, and then turn this back the opposite way, and if you watch that ink view window, you'll see the piston moving back. So it's always available to turn, but because it's inside this sort of encased part of the barrel, you can't accidentally turn it. So that's quite a nice feature. Like I said, it's aluminium, so that is metal. You've got the Endless logo engraved in it too. So to fill it up, you do as I just showed, but what you can also do is take the barrel off, and this will then expose how the mechanism inside works, which may be a little bit of a surprise, but it's quite clever. So you have got a Schmidt cartridge fitted into the pen. So it's a screw fit, so it's not going to just work its way loose very easily, which is quite good. So that screws into there, and then this aluminium bit, which you turn with that locating lug on the end, is actually just a friction fit, so it slides over the cartridge. So sorry, the converter. So theoretically, I guess you could take that out, put an ink cartridge in it, but that would be missing the point. So it's a converter, international standard converter, supplied by Schmidt, which says on there. So Schmidt are one of the German companies that make converters and ink, like ball pen and rollerball refills for pens, and I think quite a lot of them are white label, so they're made for some of the big pen manufacturers, and they just have their own name printed on it. So Schmidt know what they're doing with converters and refills. So you could, if you had a problem with the converter, you could swap it for a new one, take it back apart as I did, take this aluminium bit off, fit it back together, and replace it. So could be quite a cost-effective way of having a pen that is essentially a piston filler. I guess the disadvantages are that the ink capacity might be a little bit lower than if the full barrel were a piston, but it's quite nice that it's incorporated into the design in a cost-effective way, both for future and for initial purchase. So the RRP of this in the UK, which is where we are based, is £60, so 60, with a standard nib. If you went for one of the needlepoint Architect, I beg your pardon, I also missed out, there is going to be a 1.1mm stub italic as well. So you've got 4 standard nibs, extra fine, fine, medium, broad, a broad stub italic, which is 1.1, and then a needlepoint and an Architect. So there's quite a few 7 nib options. The Stealth is not going to be available with all of those nibs. The Stealth is made in lower numbers to begin with. I'll show you some images of the other colours over the top of this. I don't know whether you can see here, this resin has got a little bit of translucence to it, so you can see through whilst the nib is appearing behind there. It's a little bit see-through. So yeah, it's a nice, good quality finish. Feels nice. Quite a clever mechanism built into it. This aluminium bit that you hold feels nice quality. I don't know whether you can listen to this as you turn it. Hope you enjoyed having a quick look at this new pen that's available from Endless, that's available to purchase now on our website in 3 colours. Ultimately with 7 different nib width options, but they're not necessarily all available now. If you did enjoy this little sneak peek video and would be interested to see other videos similar to this in the future, please do subscribe to our channel and make sure you click the bell icon to be notified every time that we make an upload. Thanks very much for watching. See you again on the next one soon.